Here we go. It's important. I make these into YouTube videos, and I'm going to put them up again later, okay? We're building a nice library. I'm going to unveil that for you over the next few weeks. Anyway, so it makes sense that it's all communication, right? All the time. I mean, in the business, in personal life, all results are produced by communication. What I discovered in doing this work is that there's 3 layers of communicating taking place. In most companies and most businesses, this is the way it is. Watch. There's automatic communication taking place. Right? That makes sense because we're all machines. You're a machine, I'm a machine. A lot of what we do is full-blown automatic. We can't help it. Heart rate, blood pressure, all the physical stuff. And communication. A lot of communication is automatic. I'll give you an example. I'm going to ask you a question. What color is a Ferrari? Red. Automatic. Pop-up. Boom. What food do people eat when they go to the movies? Popcorn. Right? How much is a brake job? You have a number in your head. How much is an oil change? How much is a set of tires? What's the year, make, and model? There's an automatic answer for everything, basically. If you ask a question, and then what happens is a lot of times customers call up on the phone and say, how much is blank? And then you guys go, okay, I'll bite, and you start talking in automatic mode about prices. Oh, let me look it up. And you look up. The second layer of communicating is about information and data. We're fixated, we're hyper-focused these days in industry and business, and we have been for the past 40 years, as long as I've been in business, fixated on information and data. It's been for much of that time a competitive advantage to have the best and the most up-to-date information and data. Okay? Really important to see that we've been in this paradigm so that we teach people, we train people, we bring them into the business. First thing we do, we teach them how to look up information and data and prices and inventory and how to use the point of sale system. So we get caught in this loop of people being on automatic mode talking about information and data. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's what's so. I just want you to see that this is what's going on. The third layer of communication taking place, or not, is the commitment layer. A lot of times conversations go on, we hear them all the time, for 6, 7, 8 minutes about information, data, tire sizes, prices, all the combinations and permutations like this, and this, a never-ending loop for 10 minutes. I heard a 33-minute call the other day. I didn't not listen to the whole thing, but it started out about tire prices and information and ended with now to the point. I was ready to blow my brains out listening to it, but it's what's so, okay? The commitment layer is where the juice is. That's where we make a commitment. See, my claim is this, that in life, all results happen because of the way you make commitments to yourself and to other people. In business, it's the exchange of commitments that ultimately produces the dollar signs on the P&L, on the spreadsheets, all your productivity reports. People make commitments. Your salespeople, if you're an owner-operator, you make commitments to take care of a customer. That's what drives the business. I promise, Mike, to have the tires ready for you, and I'll put them on today for you at 5 o'clock. Does that work for you? Yes or no? Or would 4 o'clock be better? Choice closed. We're going to examine that a little bit. I want to show you why it's so powerful and why it really is. If you don't start making choice closes become the standard in your company after this session, then you're not paying attention, right? I want to show you some statistics first. So my claim is that the commitment is the key move. I promise to take care of you, and that choice close is going to help you close more business. Okay, and it makes it easy. And the reason is because it makes it easy for the customer. It makes it easy for the customer to choose. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you. I'm going to demonstrate it in a very powerful way for you in a few minutes. Okay? So, where's my thing? I want to eliminate that. I want to go to the my approach. The approach. This is the workbook, and I'm going to, and I use this all the time, page 9, okay? This is the inbound. Maybe make it a little smaller for you guys. It's too big. Can you still see it okay? Now it's on one screen.
Yep.
Good. Thank you. All right, guys. So here's what I'm saying here. Here's the basic moves that are really, really, really mission critical to the business. We know what's going to happen. The customer's going to call up and say, "How much is blank? I have a problem. How much?" Something like variation like that. Okay. First move up front is the first phase in a commitment. I can help you with that. You're in the right place. I'm the guy. I'm going to take care of you. These are declarations. That's the first move in making a commitment. Okay? The second move in making a commitment is down here, is the time element. We call that the conversation for action. First piece is CFR, conversation for relatedness. Oh, I'm the guy. I'm going to help you today. I'm going to take care of you. You're in the right place. The sun, the moon, and the stars are all aligned, and you're in the right place at the right time, talking with the right guy. I'm over embellishing this. I really want you to get this point, that this is the move. It's one of declaration, validating that the customer is in the right place. They're speaking with the right guy. Everything. Today's their lucky day. Everything. And we encapsulate that right here simply by saying, I can help you with that. And I'd like to see you get used to saying that I'd like to see you add a few more right in there. Okay, but the point is the declaration, and you see it labeled here, declaration is the key move up front. Why? Because that opens possibilities for people. At that instant when they called you on the phone, are they 100% certain that you can help them? They don't know. They're hoping, especially if they're a new customer, brand new prospect. They don't know for sure. You declare it. I can help you. Yes, absolutely. I'm the guy. And then you can tell them in this section, use other things you can use, other tools you can use. You can make assertions, statements of fact. How are you going to know that we're the right company for you? Because I've got a $70,000 piece of equipment out there that we use, the latest technology to do alignments on tires. And my guy that does all, Charlie Smith, he's been with us 18 years, master certified at the suspension and doing alignments. Nobody better than him. Okay? A lot of these are declarations and some assertions, statements of fact. But the key move is, the power move is, I can help you. You're in the right place. I'm the guy. I'm going to take care of you today. That's ultimately all they want. Now, declaration is the first move in making a commitment. Now, I'll share with you some other examples since some of you are new. Declaration, and this is where I start out a lot of my talks. I say, you guys have unlimited personal power. And you do. Unlimited personal power to invent the future. And an example, I'll give you an example. When President Kennedy, 1962, declared to the world in a speech, Rice University, we choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. Not because it's easy, but because it's difficult, and that's what human beings do. We choose to go to the moon. Very close to what he actually said. That's the declaration part. Then he said, this decade turns it into a commitment. Boom, now it's a commitment. That's a new possibility for the nation. It started NASA, it started the space race, it started so many things came out of that declaration. It changed the world forever. You have that ability. That's what's present right in this line here. I can help you with that as the same move. They didn't know that until they called. You're in the right place. I can help you. Boom, very power move. Okay, now the second piece, just like President Kennedy, is the time element. You have to, if you don't put it in time, if you don't make that declaration in time, it becomes like all the New Year's resolutions. Oh yeah, I'm going to lose weight. Oh, I'm going to get in really good shape. That's a declaration. But if it's not followed by when and time, and if it's not on the calendar, Meaningless. Meaningless. So making powerful declarations without time is, in my opinion, there may be some use to it, but really the game is to make it. That's what the choice close is all about. You can say, I can help you with that at 2 o'clock, and shut up. What is their automatic answer? I gave you. I said, remember, there's going to be an automatic answer. They are a red Ferrari waiting to happen. They are on order, just like you're on automatic mode, they are on automatic mode. Okay? Can't help it. But if you say to them, if you say to a customer, check it out for yourself. If I say to you, I can take care of that for you today, Mike, at 2 o'clock. What are the possible answers? They either instantly, they like it, or they don't like it. It works for them, or it doesn't. It's yes or no. Okay? Yes or no. 50-50. Flip a coin. When you throw price in, if this is anything related to price, your odds go down. If you've already talked price with them, if your price isn't the best, your odds may go below 50-50. You see? So this is why price could be important and how you weave the price in. But the key move is, I can help you. I'm going to take care of you. I can do it today at 2. I want to show you now why offering a second option, the second time, mission critical, and importantly, it plays into the red Ferrari piece. Because we know, listen guys, I know, I'm telling you, they are machines. They are on automatic mode. Your job is to do brain surgery on the callers. And you do that by declaring new possibilities for them. You get to do brain surgery. Listen, when you communicate with people, as I'm communicating with you now, what's happening, I'm very clear about this. I've been studying this stuff for 35 years, but here's what's happening. The sound, I'm generating sound waves, is going through my microphone, through the internet, out your speakers, into your ears, and it's creating electrical and chemical changes in your body. Like that. Every time you communicate, that's ultimately what's happening. Then they interpret the sound that they hear. They interpret the vibrations. Your job is to make it easy for them to interpret, to make it easy for them to choose to come in and see you. The key move here, guys, is making a commitment. You make a commitment first. Let me change this video and back it up. There we go. I feel like I'm right in the camera here. All right. Your job is to make a commitment to take care of them first. Then ask them to commit to you in return. Best. So instead of saying, we hear a lot of times people say, would you like to come in? Wrong question. Wrong question. Here's why I say it's the wrong question. When you say, would you like to come in, you're asking them to make the commitment first. What I'm saying, it makes more sense for you as a business person, as a salesperson, to say, I've got the alignment rack open for you today at 2 o'clock. I've got Charlie Smith. He's my best alignment tech. He's going to work on your vehicle today at 2 o'clock. That's a commitment. Everything's all set. I've arranged everything at 2. Or would 3 be better? I want to show you why choice close is so important. Watch. I'm going to do a little experiment with you guys. And since I kind of know what's going to happen because I've done this before, but I want you guys to experience this on the phone today. We've got a bunch of people. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on the phone. Now, keep in mind what I said before. You're a machine. You're an automatic machine. Your customers are machines. Whatever question you ask them, they're going to have an answer. So I'm going to ask you a question now. I'm going to make you an offer in the form of 2 choices. And I want you to see what happens, and I want some feedback. You guys can unmute and give me some feedback for a second. All right, here goes. This is an experiment. And this is tied to making choice closes. All right, look, here we go. Guys, I have a chocolate cone or vanilla cone for you. Which would you prefer? So I'd like some feedback from somebody. You can type it into the chat. Was the response to that question, chocolate or vanilla, automatic for you?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Let me do it again. All right, good. So fabulous. It was automatic. This is what I'm talking about. It was like red Ferrari, right? Cool. Watch this. Watch this. I have a trip to Paris or I have a trip to Moscow for you. Which would you prefer?
Paris.
Paris. I have a roast beef sandwich or I have a turkey sandwich. Which would you prefer?
Turkish roast beef.
It's automatic, right? I have a 1 o'clock appointment or 2 o'clock. Which would you prefer?
3.
That's no problem. I can take care of you at 3 as well. Not a problem. I can help you with that. See, that's actually great that I don't know who did that, but it's here's the point. Watch this. Watch. That was good. Very good. So you just move this over here. Hold on, guys. Okay. Very interesting. All right, so I love the way somebody said, no, we can't do that. All right, watch. So here's the appointment funnel. All right, this is the, this is the price funnel. You have several options. This is what I call tech talk funnel, and this is the appointment funnel. Now, the conversation starts, here's the customer up here, right? The conversation starts and she asks the question, how much? I have a check engine light, how much? It could come in a couple of different forms. It could be a technical question and a price, or it could be only just the price, okay? You have to, like we said, you can talk a little bit about money, a little bit about technology, but you have to go down the appointment funnel. Now by saying, and you should make that very clear right up front, that yeah, I want to get you down here. You know, I really want to see you down here. Okay, we won't be beat on price, and you can talk about price a little bit if that's important, but it's really about the appointment funnel. And declaring, I've checked my schedule. I've checked my schedule, I have an opening for you. And by saying these words, by saying I've checked the minute you start to talk about schedule, an appointment, you're starting the process of going down. You're designing the path to go down the appointment funnel. And the minute you say one time, if you say I have a 1 o'clock appointment, I can see you at 1 o'clock, what are the odds of success there? The odds of success are, say, 50-50, right? 50-50 odds of success. Now, if the price that you gave out is the best price, it might improve the odds a little. If the price you gave out is $10 higher than somebody else, the odds might change a little bit here. But one time, 50-50, right? Talking about technical stuff may help, but I don't know how to calculate. If you spend, I've heard, like I said before, I've heard long conversations, we talk about technology, and it doesn't wind up in an appointment. What winds up in an appointment is when you make a commitment to take care of somebody. Now, when you offer 2 times, time A or B, or in this case, time C, if you do that choice close, you make that move, and you say, I can help you at either 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, your odds go way up. And we just demonstrated that there's an automatic response that kicks in. It has to. Just like chocolate or vanilla, just like red Ferrari. It's going to kick in every time. And even if they don't say the time, if you offer a time, I can see you today, Mike, at 2 o'clock or at 4 o'clock. They may come back. They may come back and want to talk about prices, but I guarantee you, if you make that offer, if you say, I can see you today at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, they have a time picked out in their head. How do I know that? I just demonstrated. They might not say it at that time. They may want to go back in and talk about something else, talk about warranties or talk about availability or whatever they want to talk about. But I guarantee you, when you start to go down the appointment tunnel, if you do that with a little bit of finesse, say, I really want to take care of you. I'd like to see you down here today. I can take care of you now or at 1 o'clock. They will think of a time. Okay? And the odds of success go way up. Now I want to show you something. Just to prove what I'm saying. We measure this. I'm the only one crazy enough to do this. Watch. This is one of our clients. 4,400 calls we measured over this year. So this is not an insignificant number. Overall closing percentage, 65%. Not bad. Check this out over here. If you can see this. This is what I was saying before. Choice close. 322 times. 286 times it was offered. Success rate, 89%. Why would you do anything else, right? IckyWit, I can help you with that. 64% combined, 64% and 89%. There's your answer, guys. The power in offering choice close and commitment in the form of a choice close. I can take care of you. I'm the guy. We're going to get it done today for you. I can do it right now or at 2 o'clock. You start making that move, you're going to improve your performance dramatically. Okay, and here's the other thing. Watch this in the workbook. So this is choice close works. Choice close works. It's a real move. It's a commitment move. It's not a technique. It's you making a commitment to take care of people and giving them two choices. Okay, chocolate or vanilla. Now watch. This is on the inbound side. I can take care of you now. I can take care of you at 2 o'clock. Right? Watch. On the outbound call, this is at the point of sale. Okay. Here's the choice close here. Mrs. Jones. In addition to the oil change and the tires, what I want to do today is some simple front brake maintenance. The front brake maintenance, along with everything else that we discussed, is only going to be $722 out the door. And as we talked about, I will have everything ready for you at 5 o'clock. Would you like to come in then and pick up the car, or would you like me to have it delivered to your office? Choice closed. I will have everything done by 5 o'clock for you. Which credit card would you like to use today, Mrs. Smith? Same move. If there's a problem, the best we can hope for in life, guys, I believe, is if we, as professionals, make commitments to take care of our customers. That's what this is all about. Okay? And when you give them that choice, it makes it easier for them to choose. That's it. I just demonstrated that, actually. You know, it's actually one other piece. What time is it? We got another minute. Hey, we could go. There's more to this, but I wanted to leave you with that today because I think this is making choice closes, making offers like that is something you can do immediately today and watch the results. Okay, so any feedback from anybody, please. I love feedback.
I would tell you the closing percentage was really impressive of when they used the correct dialogue.
Amazing, right?
Yes, no question.
Amazing. And you want to know something? It's that way across all industry too. You know, this is what leads me to believe. I mean, I'm very clear that the game is one of commitment. You know, and that the most effective way to make a commitment is say, look, hey, if you're talking about proposing, I'll marry you next month, or I'll marry you in August. Which is best for you? You know, I remember one of my clients came back to me and said, hey, Dan, I use choice clothes on my kids. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I said, hey, Junior, you could have a bath at 7 o'clock or at 8 o'clock. Which would you prefer? The kid goes, what's going on here? It's funny. Anyway, guys, good session, good session. If you need anything, if you need copies of the workbook or whatever, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to send it out. I did make it available in one of the last emails I sent out as a link, so you can download it. But practice making these moves, guys. Practice it today. Put it on the court immediately. I can help you with that. 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Which would you prefer? Chocolate or vanilla? Peace. Have a great week, and have a great holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas, okay? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Bye.